Howdy, partners. How we doing? Everyone had a good week? It's been a week.
That's for sure, yeah.
It hit that point in the week where I was like, is it just hot? Am I getting sick? Or have I had COVID twice in the last year and it's fucking with my brain?
Fake news, it's raining today.
No, yeah. It's still hot, Lachlan. Just because it's raining, it's still hot.
Everyone knows that's not real.
Yeah.
If it's raining, it's cold.
Yeah. Don't be silly. Water's cold, Tom. Water cannot be warm or hot. Water doesn't boil.
No matter what they tell you in water school.
Yeah, exactly.
Water doesn't have 30 different states of matter.
Don't let big water tell you
And that's the street.
Aliens come here and they're like, why are you called Earth? You're 70% water.
Big water doesn't want you to know that, Tom.
that water can be warm.
Who would be behind big water, like, if anyone?
It's always Biden. It's always Biden.
Yeah, the wateriest guy there is.
Water? Whales. Whales have the most incentive to want to keep water around, guys.
Yeah, true, yeah.
The more whales, make you think about water, the less you're thinking about their dragons. See, that's a joke about the country Wales.
Right.
Yeah.
I definitely was not trying to interpret Dance Commander's comment and did not hear a word that came out of your mouth.
It's going to be that kind of day, is it?
Well, same thing is true for hot countries that drink tea because it cools you down. Or it raises your body temperature so the outside feels cooler.
Someone made that argument in primary school to me, and they were like, when it's a really, really, really hot day, like 40 degrees Celsius, they would go home, jump in the shower, turn the shower on like fucking hot as it can be, scald themselves, and then when they step out, it feels cooler. And like, I had to question them, and I was like, doesn't that just mean that you're hotter while you're in the shower and then the normal hot when you come back out?
Yeah, but the normal hot is nice and cold. Because then you're like, it's so nice and cold out here.
I suppose. It'd be like
how cold this 30 degrees is.
I'm going to ask this question because I know me and Tom are different and I'd like your input on it. When it's hot and you have a shower, do you have a cold shower, just a consistently cold shower, or do you have a hot shower that you turn cold right at the end?
You have a hot shower always, period. There's no such thing as a cold shower.
Worse. I have the shower cold the moment I step in, and it's bliss. It's really good.
We just covered the hot shower theory that Chris was going through and how beneficial it is.
Well, it's a theory. That's the thing. A big shower doesn't want you to know the truth.
Also,
I could do with a bit of support from Big Shower. The one thing we didn't check when we bought this house was the height of the shower head. I can't stand up fully straight in our shower.
No.
But
your shower gremlin.
Short gang.
But it is a removable shower head. So if you weren't so lazy, you'd be fine.
Nah, it's not the same.
Yeah,
it's not.
I will say we do have a second shower. I don't think we've ever used it.
No, it's had stuff in it since we moved in.
Sorry, I had a second shower, never used it. Not a single time.
It's just like...
You don't need it.
We don't need it. Like, we have that bathroom for some of my plants, some of my extra, like makeup and hair stuff.
But where am I going to shower?
Look, I'll clean it out. I'll clean it out if someone needs to use that shower, 100%. But no one's needed or asked to use that shower.
Can I use that shower?
Right now? No.
Just go on stream. Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Lowers.
What's going on? Welcome.
Thank you for joining us.
Let's talk smack.
Talking showers.
Favorite cowboy movie? Go.
Cowboys vs. Aliens.
I think Rango is mine.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, yeah?
I haven't seen it either.
All right, list off all the cowboy movies and I'll tell you what I have and haven't seen.
You probably haven't seen any of them, so...
Big Bad and the Ugly.
I think I've seen the good... Here's the thing, right? Like, the two of those are, like, basically interchangeable in my mind, even though I know they're different films.
Yeah, my favorite Western is Star Wars.
So, yeah, fair enough. I was going to say Blazing Saddles, but I'm not exactly sure.
Thank you. That is my favorite cowboy movie, Back to the Future 3.
Yeah, true. It does qualify because it has cowboys in it.
Blazing Saddles is great. I did, like, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's got cowboys in it.
Haven't seen it yet.
It's good.
It's... Oh, I can't even describe that movie. It made me so mad.
That's Tarantino, though.
Yeah, I know.
So you know...
No, I don't want to know. I need to watch it. It's on my list.
You do need to watch it.
If it's on his list, you say nothing from here on out.
It's very Tarantino.
You need to watch Terminator.
2.
No, that was last week's movie discussion. We're on this week's movie discussion.
I know they're on Prime.
Where I've only seen all of Back to the Future 3. I haven't seen all of 1 and 2.
Oh, really? One
That's all right. You can just go back and watch the.
Nice one.
It's Trickdraw. It's about cowboys. That's why we're talking Western films.
But it's like a different take on cowboys. It's got magic in it.
Magic flippin' cowboys.
Yeah, that's the slogan for this game is Magic Flippin' Cowboy. How fucking good is that?
That's actually very clever. Yeah.
It's great.
It's good.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any other, like, who tried to do a Western in the last couple of years?
I just keep going back to Wild Wild West with
so good.
And the mechanical spider thing.
Is it good or is it that we were so young? When
it's because we were young,
and like it actually is not that good.
It's that.
I haven't seen it, so we could just watch it and we'll find out.
It's not good though. I think Sean and I went through this and we're like, it's not good. But you know what? The song is good.
Yeah, I know the song. I will say the funniest part, like obviously some things we put out on social media go out to everyone and see things. I put out the one of us not having seen Terminator, and about 3 different friends of ours all went, I haven't seen it. And I'm like, cool, movie night, it's happening.
Yeah.
I won't call them out by name, but...
There's always those like big Hollywood blockbusters that like you'd think that everyone would see, but actually they're being pushed toward like the 40, 50 years ago mark since their release. And like there's plenty that I haven't seen.
Like we weren't even probably being thought of when the first Terminator came out because it was like 86.
Yeah, something
87.
to that effect.
Like I will not go into this again. We had a massive 45-minute discussion about Terminator last week.
We're a Terminator podcast now.
The week last week, whatever. But like, it's so easy for you to go, I've seen it, but not seen it because like by the time that we were at an age where we could be watching those movies, like it was so old that people would be like, nah, don't worry about that one.
Yeah, they remember it as like a fond film of, you know.
Well, the other part of it is it was all those films getting re-released on DVD, and DVDs suck ass. So
That's a take.
I mean,
DVDs are the worst form of media.
Okay.
Oh, are you telling me that VHS was better?
From a visual perspective, yes.
Yeah,
excuse me?
At the time, DVDs were like the hotness. Like it was more convenient. It was digital media.
It was just because it was the crossover between like full HD and like digital video. So like not everything was good. And then you just had this shitty little disc.
Yeah, I remember having lots of VHS.
Shitty little disc as opposed to a physical tape that you had to rewind and was susceptible to damage. Far worse than what a digital.
I'm not saying VHS was good.
No, you said it was better.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's better than DVD. I'm not saying it's great. Digital file transfers where it's at.
DVDs are still around. People still buy DVDs. VHS are dead. So
do they buy DVDs or have they phased out and it's now just Blu-ray?
No, people still buy DVDs.
That's weird.
Yeah,
because that's like 720p.
Actually, the real ones, because I work retail, you see, in the scope of DVDs, Blu-rays, and all that sort of thing.
Guess where she works.
Shut up. However, the amount of times we get people coming back going, I didn't realize that this wouldn't work in my DVD or my Blu-ray player, and it's like a 4K Ultra HD disc.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, I totally understand it. I'm like, why would it be different? Why would it need to be different? Why? Because all of the other ones will work in a 4K player. You can go DVD in a 4K player, you can go Blu-ray in a 4K player, and 4K DVDs in a Blu-ray player.
The transition between technology was very much that. Like DVDs came out, then it was like HD DVD, and you needed a HD DVD to run that. And then Blu-rays came out, and you couldn't run Blu-rays on anything but a Blu-ray player because they no longer like
PlayStation 3.
Well, I mean that was the whole selling point of PlayStation in general. That's why the PlayStation 2 did so well because it was actually just sold as a DVD player.
A DVD player for the home,
Laserdisc though.
Yeah, I've learned that apparently is different.
Hell is a laser disc?
It's not a DVD.
Like they're like smaller DVDs.
Exactly what it sounds like.
Like small ones?
Yeah.
Is that the kind of thing?
Couldn't you put them in a CD drive on a computer? Like you could put.
No, yeah, like the tiny ones that came in the Nutrigrain boxes.
Basically, it was.
Exactly.
Oh no! Sorry, Laserdisc were the big ones.
Lasers for big ones. Oh, that's silly.
Hang on, guys. Hang on.
It was an alternate to DVD.
Dance Commander heard a cool fact about space. I figured they were just going to tell us, but
by the time Sean manages to type it out, we'll have moved on, I think.
Yeah, we're not talking about space, Sean.
Yeah.
Cowboys vs. Aliens, though.
Yeah.
I've not seen it.
No,
I've seen it.
Oh yeah, how was it? Not good.
It was a movie with cowboys versus aliens. Like,
what more do you want from this?
But it was like it was kind of touted as a...
Guys, Sean learned that space was big.
Oh my god.
Wait, really?
No.
Space is big?
Tom's being mean. Did you know that all the planets in our solar system can fit between the Earth and the Moon? So it means that the physical distance between the planets, like the actual size of them, can still fit between the distance between us and the Moon.
That's pretty crazy, actually. You never expect that because you feel like the Moon is so close to us, and then like Jupiter, for example, is so ungodly large.
Well, it takes a space shuttle 3 days to get to the Moon.
Yeah, that's cool. But like, isn't Jupiter like 50 Earths wide?
Yep,
more than that.
I think.
And then you had Saturn, which would be like 30
I don't
moons
think.
wide.
I don't think the size of the planets is what's surprising for us. I think it's the distance between the Earth and the Moon that's surprising.
Yeah, solar system is never drawn to scale because if it were, you wouldn't be able to see
What are
them
you
on a
talking
page
about,
of
Chris?
paper.
This is to scale.
Actually, there is.
That's the arrangement of how they are.
It is actually, yes. It's the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn.
So
if they were really that close, Jupiter would just
It's tattooed on my body forever. I still get Neptune and Uranus mixed up. I can never remember which one has the ring.
There is a 2-scale solar system in Melbourne. So you start at one of the beaches and you walk into the city, and it is 2-scale.
Is it Melbourne? Because there's also one. I think it's in Europe because they have
There's definitely one in
2-scale
Melbourne
where everything is shrunk down, and obviously you can walk from point to point to point to point.
Yeah.
So it's like 50 kilometers down the road, you'll find.
But my point is that, like,
how did I not know that was a thing? I would have loved to do that.
So the fun part about the one in Melbourne, I don't know the one in Europe, there is a second planetary object that is, I think, just past the Moon, that is 2-scale wrapped around the world. So it is the entire distance of the world and then that little bit extra, and that is the next closest celestial object.
I don't know.
Crazy.
What's the object?
It's Alpha Centauri. Yeah,
Alpha Centauri is the second closest.
Oh, well, that's the
star.
next closest sun.
Yeah.
But solar system, which is interesting because it's a 3-sun solar system.
Yeah.
3 suns.
Yeah, 2 of them are like doing bog laps around each other, around the big one.
That is crazy. Imagine being a
Go, Gary, go. Do the thing. Do the thing.
being.
Yeah.
Imagine being a being on one of those planets in that solar system. You'd be hot all the time.
It'd be hot. You never sleep.
You'd be like used to it though, right? You wouldn't have evolved to think that one sun was the way to go.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Yeah.
There's one sun.
Man, those planets going fucking wild.
Big Sun wants you to have only one sun at a time.
Yeah.
They don't want you to know.
Get in your box. Get in your box. Do it. Get in the box. Go, Gary.
Stop yelling at us.
He's in the box.
And that's why we have the box in
I
this
got
room.
that to put linen in our linen cupboard, and he was being a menace on stream, and I was like, I'll try this out, and now it's his box.
So now you can just pack them away.
Yeah, I can just put him in a cupboard. No one can actually see it, but if anyone wants to know what it looks like, I actually have a photo of this from
Yeah, put it on
the
the
Pyramido
Discord.
stream, and it's in Discord already.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, so
Sweet.
Yeah, that guy sucks.
Box cat.
he is a box cat through and through.
Is he alive or dead?
He's both, actually.
Zombie cat. Zombie cat.
All right, you guys ready to learn again?
Yeah, what
I
is
can learn again. This is the thing. You know the one thing we didn't test? Yeah, it's broken again this week. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
See, that one still works. Let's see if this one works. Oh, no. See, but then come back this way. Oh, look at that. I love it. I love to see it. I've just made so many markers for myself. It's going to make my life awful later on.
Yay. Fixing it in post.
And would it... I know this seems counterintuitive. Would it just be solved by just having the Nerds of the West as a splash screen that you can hit? So you can move it to that, do the thing, and then put a clip there so you know that that's where the video starts?
Potentially, but also that's like extra button presses and effort.
Yeah.
It's like...
Because before it was set up in a way that did work.
All
And
right, wait. No.
No, it's just... He's not on the green
It
screen.
was so close.
Yeah.
Just shove him over.
You can't see him.
Poor guy. I think you got the wrong green screen on.
Yeah.
I had both of them on.
Did you?
Well, it's on because you can't see the tape anymore. I think you just can't see Gary.
Oh, there we go. Hello.
Lockie, put your hand over the cat. Yeah, it's there. You just can't see.
Gary's getting green screened out.
He's invisible. What the fuck? He's not even blue.
He's close
Like,
enough.
to
apparently.
your eyes, you can't tell that he's not blue.
Ah, my inferior human eye.
You're
I-
inferior. Look at
Oh,
this.
what the fuck?
That is so weird, isn't it?
That is so weird. Why is my cat getting green screen?
Let me
He's
just-
cat not real. Yeah, big cat doesn't want you to know. He's a fake. He's an imposter.
Is he a figment of our imagination? He's not real?
He's a government spy.
What the fuck?
That's so strange, isn't it?
That's so weird. He's such a good boy. He doesn't even appear on camera. He's a vampire cat.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, man.
Sweet. Well,
Well, that's the stream, guys. I can't get over this.
That's just incredible.
He's none the wiser. He doesn't
Gary,
care.
you're so playful now.
Yeah.
It's a real shame, hey.
As in, like,
Why can't you go back to just being a skittish little jerk?
Yeah.
Nah, I like him better like this.
Let's get his trucker arm going.
Truck around.
Yeah.
I was talking to somebody about it yesterday, about how it took Gary a couple of months to really just become Gary
Yeah.
after we moved in here. Like, even at my dad's place, he was not social.
Yeah.
When we moved in here, it's like it took him a little while to get used to everything. And then all of a sudden, he was just like,
This is my house now.
Yeah.
this is my place.
Well, it is when you piss on everything, isn't it, Gary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing all right with that, but we have had to put plastic over the entire couch to stop it.
I was telling Chris before as well, we have to catch him when he's using the litter box and give him treats.
Ah, good. Next thing you can teach him to sit and come.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll just yell at him,
Play
and
game.
sometimes he
No,
comes to
no.
place.
Honestly, people need to teach cats to be more like dogs so then they can come because they just get left free
Here.
reign forever.
Is it possible to teach a cat to obey commands?
Yeah.
100%.
You've seen
okay.
You can see videos of people training cats to like go to the bathroom and the toilet.
Well, yeah, things like that, but not like, bang, play dead, like,
Yeah.
switch.
Yeah, you've seen that. You can
Okay.
see
Yeah, they
that.
can. I mean, they enslaved an entire civilization. So,
Cats, you mean?
Yeah.
yeah. They were worshipped.
Hello.
yeah. Because they're actually aliens.
Because, yeah, as
Look,
we've seen, they're not
if any animal is going to be an alien, it's either mantis shrimp or cats.
Mantis shrimp are weird.
I believe mantis shrimp are aliens.
Totally was going to get myself a copy of Mantis, by the way, 'cause it's a great game.
That is
a good
great
game. Would recommend.
You know what we are getting another copy of? Hidden Leaders and its expansion.
Nice.
We got a notification that it was just like getting sent to us, and I'm like, we don't need that, but we appreciate it.
It's a good game.
It's a good game.
I'm telling you.
It's-
Yeah, and the non-believers whose minds were changed when we eventually played the expansion, right?
The expansion's up there. Next to it,
Oh,
up there
yeah.
on the right-hand side.
Yeah, okay.
You're a sweet boy.
Oh, we've got a
Bit of
whole
a menace, but
zoo with us today.
That's
it's
it.
because both Tom and I are on stream, so they don't.
You know what I've done that we didn't do this morning that we might have to do? I get his bed and I put it in the hallway. So then he's laying down near us and he feels like he's near us. But
Do
he's
you
still
want
on
me to
bed.
grab his bed and
Yeah.
move it?
He's actually got both paws on your lap.
Yeah.
He's straight up wants all the attention. And if you don't give him
Take down.
attention,
And you can't see it because
Yeah, he's off camera.
You can kind of see it. He is technically there.
Little tank. There he is.
Ah.
Say hello,
Hello.
tank.
what a big doofus. Now I got
he's
cat. Now I have cat and dog.
a giant
Cat
doofus.
dog.
Hey, oh, Gary's going to hit him in the ear.
Alone in the world with a little cat dog.
It's just hanging out.
Like just here?
Yep.
My dog's gonna be so jealous.
Good. Pecan deserves to feel that jealousy.
Pecan only deserves negative feelings.
Wow.
Pecan's
That's not
cute.
true.
He's a sweet little dog.
He's
can be.
a very funny boy.
Yeah. The funny boy is the best way to describe him.
Right, okay.
He's a funny
I'll
guy.
make that joke later.
Some would say he's a
accident-
silly sausage.
I just realized what shirt I'm wearing.
Meowdy.
Did you
Yeah.
not do that on purpose?
No, I
You
did.
got out of bed this morning. She walks over to her cupboard and goes, meowdy. And I'm like, nailed it. She knows exactly
No.
what she's doing.
No.
No.
Sailed over my
Wow.
was
I
like-
thought you were just on it. I thought you were ready to go.
Oh.
So for people listening, I'm wearing a shirt that it's a cat doing finger guns, looking like a cowboy, and underneath it says meowdy.
Yeah.
I
I just presumed you were like doing cowboy things because we're playing Trickdraw.
no, didn't even register.
We need to get Gary a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
A little bobby pin cowboy hat. Just like,
Yeah.
whoop.
Or just
Hey, Tank, you gonna go on your bed?
Go lay down. Go on.
Be
Go lay
silly.
down.
He was getting pats.
On your bed. Go on.
Oh, puppy dog eyes.
He only has puppy dog eyes.
On your bed. No, Tank.
Back to life.
Oh, you guys are so mean. I can't believe you. Look, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
He only has puppy dog
you are.
eyes. There is no other, like, he does not exist in any other state.
That's
Man, that's just. Well, fuck you guys. It's me.
Yeah.
all right. Well, you can take.
You can hang out with him all day.
Well, he's just chilling here next to me. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you have to interact with cards, and he's gonna be like,
and I'll be
"That's
like,
my arm."
I mean, I'll deal him in. It'll just be like a poker game.
Jiggle them in.
Who paints that? I want one.
I think one person painted it.
Is it? It's just called just like dogs playing poker.
Poker dogs.
Yeah, I think it's dogs playing poker.
I think that's the
NFT.
name of it. Dogs playing poker.
And it's the scariest photo
Dogs
in the
playing
gallery.
poker.
Yeah.
By Cassius Marcellus Coolidge.
That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
name.
1894 painting, a 1903 series of oil paintings commissioned by Brown and Bigelow.
1893. That's way older than I was anticipating.
1894, 1903.
That's still pretty old.
Yeah.
It's over 100 years.
It was
Yeah.
before 2 wars, 2 world wars, 2 great wars.
Do you think they knew that there was going to be a sequel?
Oh Christ!
Tank, foot down.
Is that meme of like the time traveler going back to 1914 and being like, "Is this the first or second World War?" And all the soldiers are like, "What the fuck?"
What the fuck? Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
Is this the
Well,
first one or
they-
the second? Second?
They did that in Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, spoiler.
It's the when
The children thing?
No. It's Peter Capaldi refusing to regenerate, and they do a special where they have. Why am I blanking on his name?
That's my favorite Western is Doctor Who.
Doctor.
Fair. The guy who plays Argus Filch in Harry Potter.
Yeah, I get you.
You mean Louch G mine?
Yeah. So they get him to play the first Doctor. So you've got the first Doctor and the.
It was actually,
yeah.
it was very well done because they
Yeah.
did a docudrama of it where
Yeah.
they got that character. What is his name?
Yeah, I know the face.
Yeah, but Argus Filch, you gotta feel bad for him. He is a prolific British actor.
And that's all people know him
And
as.
people only know him as Filch.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Oh, Walder Frey.
Oh, Walter Frey, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's in like lots of things. But I guess you're right. That is like his most
David Bradley.
David
most
Bradley.
notable role.
So
Yeah, absolutely.
in the docudrama, David Bradley looks very similar to the original Doctor Who, William
Hartnell.
Hartnell.
Yeah.
So he's actually used to portray
you
William
can't.
Hartnell in the docudrama with the origins of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting.
And then they bring back the first Doctor, and they're telling a story around World War basically like people dying. So they've got a World War I soldier who's been plucked out of time right before he dies. And yeah, because the Doctor has so much going on in his mind, he slips. He's like, yes, judging by your outfit, you're World War I. He's like, World War I? He's like, yes, because you've got this, you're officer, blah, blah, blah. And you just see the heartbreaking moment. The actor goes, what do you mean? One.
Yeah, right.
And you're just like, yes. Whoops.
Yeah.
But they finished the episode because it was a Christmas special on the Christmas day that the German soldiers and British soldiers all put down their guns and played football with each other.
And had their lunch with each other.
Probably one of those episodes that I would recommend people watch. You get like bits in the middle are going to feel a bit weird, but like overall it is a really good sci-fi story.
Fair enough. I've made a mistake and now he has befriended me.
Yeah, we told
that's
you.
what-
You
yeah,
made
we
a
tried to
mistake.
warn you, dude. You got sucked in.
Tank, no.
Look, the puppy dog
Die.
eyes.
Stop. I've got a very good photo of his puppy dog eyes, which I will say now I won't share to the internet because he is not our dog. We're looking after him.
Yeah. We can't stop him from being on camera if he wants to be. But
Yeah.
But it's not my place to post his photos online. So
even though he's currently got 25 photos a second
Yeah.
of his silly little face.
Tank, come here.
He's such a
Tank.
funny boy.
Come here.
Oh, you've befriended him now.
Yeah, because you're going to need to explain how to play the game. At least
yeah.
he's hidden behind the top down over here.
Oh, yeah, we're playing
Yeah,
games
it's just
today.
You just
Yeah.
out of context.
All right.
Out of context.
Great
Can't
game.
work.
Is Lachlan going to teach us how to play a game?
Oh, man, I'm going to teach you how to play a game.
So hard.
All right, Gary is absolutely about to jump on the table. Oh, look
There
at him go.
he is.
Look at him go. Yeet.
Just yeeted him off. Oh, that is
Tank.
adorable.
Tank.
Oh, he's back.
Tank.
He's gone.
On your bed. Go on. No, on your bed. Don't whisper towards it.
Tank. On your bed.
Come on, on your bed. Good boy. No, Tank. You can just put it. It's fine. Sit.
This is a tank stream.
There you go. Good boy.
It's always a tank stream. But no, like if his bed's not there, he's just like, fine, I'm just going to go lay down on the
Stay.
floor in your
Yeah.
room.
Yeah. No.
So the other thing we've discovered is he's not allowed on our bed.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's the one place he's not allowed.
He's never been allowed on our bed. Never.
So Beck a couple of days ago was like, Tom, what's all this muck on your pillow? I'm like, 90% sure that's tank face muck.
We think that when he's left home alone, he takes himself up onto our bed and lays there.
Yeah.
That would not surprise me because you're not around, so therefore he's like
Yeah.
breaking the rules.
I can do this if I want.
Yeah.
Breaking the rules. Breaking the rules.
Yeah, you can stay there. That's fine. He's just laying down.
You going to teach us how to play a game, Lachlan?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1. Magic, Flippin, Cowboys. We're going to give you a very brief how to play of Trickdraw today. This is a game from Good Games Publishing. They've sent it out to us. We are Nerds of the West. We have Lachlan.
Hello.
He's going to do most of the talking. We have a Beck.
Howdy.
And we have a Chris.
Good day, partner.
Lachlan, what is the goal? What are we doing? How do we play Trickdraw?
All right, there are 2 ways to win Trickdraw. The first is to be the first person to, well, actually, let me just rephrase that. It's hard to explain.
Apologies.
And now I'm all sorts of.
Okay. Can I fix that quickly enough, or do we just not use green screens for the how to play? That is the question.
What's wrong with the green screens?
If I hit this button, it takes us back from the how to play to this screen. Which
Okay,
is
so
not what we want.
What about just green screen on my side then? Because the green screen on my side works in the how to play.
All right. If you want anything green screen, Bexy green screen, Lachlan.
Can you just give me a selection of cards that you might? This is a peek behind the curtain, ladies and gentlemen.
Things have broken. We're trying to fix it, but we don't know what is broken.
Preferably a red card, an ongoing, a reveal, a once per turn, and the back of a card.
And do we have one of the alternate
special
wins?
cards.
Yeah.
Yep, thank you.
Tick.
Ba 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 ba. Ba
Thank you.
ba 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 ba. Ba ba.
Lachlan was so ready as well.
He was.
Somewhat. It's hard to word how to win the game. You win the game by getting the most points. The end of the game is triggered when someone reaches 10 points, and that triggers the final round.
What happens in the final round, Lachlan?
Everyone has to do their best to get the most points.
Yeah.
Or to make the people ahead of them tie.
Exactly.
All right, well, do you want to start again or do you want to keep going?
No, let's start again. That was flubbed.
All right, grab your cards, Chris.
Extra flubbage.
Magic, Flippin' Cowboys, we are Nerds of the West, and today we are showing you very briefly how to play Trickdraw. We are doing this before we play it through, so you can see the full playthrough video on YouTube in the future. But for now, we are going to tell you how to win, how to play, and what is going on in Trickdraw. We have a Lachlan.
Draw.
We have Beck.
Howdy.
We have Chris.
Partner.
My name is Tom. Lachlan, what is going on in Trickdraw? How do we play and win?
Well, there are 2 ways to win Trickdraw. The first is to have the most points at the end of the game. Now, the end of the game will be triggered when someone reaches 10 victory points, and that will trigger the end round where everyone has to try and get more points, bring the other person down, or make them tie. We'll get into that as we explain how you play cards and the effects of cards. And the second way that you can win is if you get a combination of 3 different cards. So there is the key, the vault, and the temple. And if you have 2 of the 3, then you instantly win the game.
They have to be face up in front of you, though, I believe.
Face up in front of you because they're not activated if they're face down. So on your turn, you get to do 2 different things. You start your turn by drawing a card, which will go into your hand, which you have no hand limit whatsoever. And then you have the option of activating cards that are in front of you or you can play a card. And you can do that in any order. If you had cards already in front of you, you could activate once per turn cards, or you could play a card and then activate the cards in front of you. But you can't do it activate, play, activate. You have to choose one or the other. It's not a wish-wash what you want. Now, the third action you can do is abstain, which is not playing a card or activating, and you get to draw an additional 2 cards, which means you drew 3 in total in your turn, which is really handy if you're trying to build up cards and you're running low because you're playing so many. So how do you get points? Now, when you play a card into your area, you can play it either face up or you can play it face down. When it's face down, it's worth 1 victory point. So theoretically, you could have 10 cards face down and you'd have 10 points, triggering the end round. And everyone else would get another chance to either beat you and get 11 points or 12 points and do their best. And that is one way that you can get points. Otherwise, there are cards such as rally cards, which have an ongoing effect, and they're worth 1 victory point per rally that you have in front of you. So if you had 1 rally card in front of you, it's worth 1 point. If you had 2 rally cards, then you've got 4 points plus whatever is face down. That is a combination of face up and face down cards. Now, there are other cards that will interact and cause combos that can be really beneficial. So you'll find that there are ongoing effects where, such as preparation, which is when you play a card face down, flip this card face down and draw 1 card. So you want to have this face up in your tableau. It's active. It's an ongoing ability. When you play a card face down, this would flip and you'd get to draw a card, which would then add to your pool. So you can combo those together.
Really is a game of reading the card explains the card. The only thing to really remember is when cards activate.
Yes. Now, cards activate when you play them face up in your tableau for the first time, or when you flip it back up. So if you had a card that was face down and for whatever reason someone decided to flip your card or you decide to flip your card with an ability from another card, then it would reactivate, which could be a trap or could be beneficial and give you more points because it could be a point card. So there's this tug of war effect of cards face down, cards face up to get as many points as you can. Now, the thing about the ending is when you reach 10 points, the end game triggers. That person does not get a final turn, and everyone else is going to have their last turn before it comes back around to the person that triggered the final round. This is when you want to either surpass the amount of victory points that that person has, or whoever the leader is, you want to get more than 10 victory points, or you want people to tie. Because if you're tied and you had 3 people at the table with 10 victory points and 1 person with 9, the 10 will all have a showdown and they'll shoot each other and they're eliminated and they cannot win. And the person who's on 9 points will Stephen Bradbury the win.
That is Trickdraw in a nutshell. You're playing cards, you're drawing cards, you are activating in any different combinations you can find to give yourself the biggest advantage and get to 10 points or the most points first or steal the win at the end. As I said, now we are going to play it, or if you're more of a see how it's played and then hear our thoughts after, we also like to talk about our thoughts and review games at the end, so you can catch all those videos here, YouTube, or join us live every single week, youtube.com and twitch.tv/Nerds of the West. We are Nerds of the West. Thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you next time. Solid effort, Lachlan. Well done.
Good stuff. I feel like there's definitely some things I could have explained a little bit better, but it's all like this affects this and this affects that, and then it's got that niche ruling at the end. It's not just get to 10 points. Yeah. It's not that simple.
Yeah, that's
all right. Give us the cards.
I think I'll really like the mechanic of if you tie with someone in the lead, you just die.
Yeah.
It's a real Mexican
You have to like bring people down a peg, which is really interesting. And it also means that you can trigger people to, if you give someone a point, then that person triggers the end and they won't get their last turn.
Yeah, good point.
So, because they're the ones that activated the final round.
I like that. It's mostly like a engine building, trick taking, take that kind of game.
Yeah. With quite a few different ways to accomplish the win. It's not just like that.
Yeah.
It's not a given.
I want to get a golden snitch win with the temple and the key or something. Like, that'd just be perfect.
Well, there's cards to steal from people as well. So you can steal cards from other people. You can flip cards. You can swap hands with people. There's a little bit of trickery going on, which is fast and fluid. How's everyone else going? Having a good Saturday morning?
Yeah.
Are you ready to learn the game?
It's been very funny just seeing, like so many people getting ready for WWE.
Yeah.
That's like the thing in Perth right now.
How many cards do we start with?
2.
Okay.
2 lone cards. Lone Ranger.
Because then it gives you the ability to not just have to draw a card and then be stuck with whatever card you draw. And then you'd probably end up just abstaining for the first couple rounds. You need to start with something.
That's right.
Easy. All right, you ready to play?
Let's do it.
I'm ready to play.
You betcha.
The magicest, flippinest Cowboys. We are Nerds of the West. We are shooting, rooting, tooting, all the fun things today as we play Cowboys. No, Trickdraw.
We've said Cowboys too many
Oh
times.
man, Cowboys is on the brain. This is Trickdraw. It's a game about Cowboys. The aim of the game is to have the most points at the end, but the game will trigger once somebody has 10. And if you are tied with someone else for the lead, you shoot each other and tie. I believe actually it's you tie with anyone, you shoot each other, which means there is possibility of having no winner. Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, there's no. Well, yeah, because if you tie with anyone, say 2 people had 10, they tie. 2 people had 9, they tie. You don't. The 9s and the 10s don't tie, but everyone could eliminate everone.
Yeah.
And no one wins.
No one wins.
It's a game of activating cards, flipping cards, and shooting each other. My name is Tom. We have a Lachlan.
I'm the good.
We have Beck.
Hi ye.
And we have a Chris.
I'm the ugly.
I'm the bad, apparently. Lachlan is going first, and you have 2 options for what you do on your turn.
So to start my turn, I must draw a card to start the turn. I hope you didn't see that.
didn't.
It's slipping
Still
off.
going.
It's having a slip in time.
So I draw a card, then I have the option of activating any cards that I have in front of me, which I have none. So I will play a card. Or
Cards will have either ongoing effects that will give you bonuses to everything going on, or activated effects, which is when Lachlan has played cards, he can activate them.
all right, I am going to play this card face down. And I am in the lead with 1 point.
1 point.
Gains the lead.
Take him down.
Yeah.
He's too strong.
For the sake of showing off the options you are able to take on your turn, and definitely not part of my game plan, I'm going to draw a card for turn, and then I'm going to abstain from playing any cards and draw an additional 2 cards, because there is no hand limit. I can do what I want.
I like that. Well, I'll start my turn by drawing a card. Oops. Have a quick look at what I've got.
Sorry, Tom. I need to show you something.
And I'll deploy a face down trap card and end my turn.
Ooh, face down. All right. I am going to play a card face up.
Grab a.
Oh yeah, I need to draw.
That's why they call it trick draw.
Shoot.
Shoot, she says.
Shoot.
Shoot there. Whoop.
What are you thinking, Beck? You should definitely tell us what you have in your hand.
100%. So
Yes.
you played a card face down.
Yes.
You've played a card face down.
Yes.
Did
Tom.
you abstain?
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm getting ready to combo off.
All right. Well, I'm going to play a face up card, and I'm going to play Bewitched, which is on reveal. I choose 2 players, flip 1 card owned by each of the chosen players. So, Lockie, Chris, flip.
Lucky, what's your
What
card?
do you got, Lucky?
I have the army.
No!
So on reveal, flip all of your cards except this one.
What a waste! Nice.
What a waste.
Big time to point out that all cards down the bottom have a little dot that show how many of those cards are in the game. There is 1 of those.
That's a unique effect, and it's your ace in the hole has now been revealed.
No. I was like, did I play it too early? But I'm like, I gotta do something.
Yeah.
And you're revealing the rally
have a
card.
rally, which combos sort of like in Sushi Go with I think it's the dumplings, where like the more of these I have, the exponentially more points I'll gain.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you flipped it over.
Well, my plan was to also do that, but then flip everything
Yeah, all at once. Yeah.
or the opposite, where have everything in the tournament into points.
That's what it is. I believe that's my turn. I have nothing to activate, so Lockie.
Well, I guess I'll draw a card. You scoundrel.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to play Prophecy, which is on reveal, discard 1 card, look at the top 3 cards of the deck. Sorry, I need to read it. Look at the top 3 cards of the deck, put 1 back on top, and draw the other 2. So I'm going to discard Insurance, and I'm going to draw 3 cards and keep 2.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, may I read prophecy real quick?
Sure can.
You doing anything else, Lachlan, or can I take my turn while she learns how to read?
Thank you.
Oh man, this sucks because I feel like
You keep that, don't you?
Yeah, don't you keep that?
Just in case it becomes flipped at some point.
you are correct. Sorry, it was in the green screen spot. I'm torn. There's too many good options here.
Nothing's right. He's torn.
Nothing's wrong, I'm torn.
He's all out of faith.
That is terrible.
This
Okay.
is how he feels.
So I keep 2 and put 1 back.
I can no longer wear the cowboy hat. I can't do it.
Oh my goodness. I love the pictures on these cards.
The art is very good.
Yeah. Very stylistic.
All right, I'm going to draw for my first card for the turn, yes?
Yep.
You ready? Cool.
You always draw for turn.
You gonna abstain again? Go on.
I'm tempted to because I really don't have anything else going on.
It's not bad. It's not a bad way, especially when there's nothing on the table.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to play this card face down and score myself a point. Woo!
Oh, I'm down to no points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it's my turn.
Very well. I'll take my turn. Drawing a card.
Drawing the card explains the card.
What? No way.
I am going to set some preparations into effect. And preparations is a card that says whenever I play a face down card hereafter, I can flip preparations over itself, which of course will give me another victory point, and I can draw a replacement card. So that's handy to have. I don't have any other cards I wish to activate, so Beck, it is your turn.
Alrighty, I'm going to draw. And then I'm going to play Diplomacy, which has an ongoing effect. My cards have 1 less discard cost. So if a card asks me to discard in order to use it, I only have to discard 1 less card to do it. Why are you pointing at me?
Get it.
Yeah, that diplomacy is very strong.
One of the best cards in the game.
Oh,
Drawing
yeah.
for turn.
And there are 5 of them, so go get your own.
No, I'm stealing yours.
No.
You are the train and I am Heiston.
Okay.
Heiston. Is that a verb? Like heist?
It is now.
Anything can be a verb if you try hard enough.
God damn.
Yeah, like Stephen Bradburying was
Yeah.
the intro.
Stephen Bradbury the win.
All right, I'm playing a card face down for 1 point. Turn.
Suspicious.
All right, let's see if I draw anything good.
That was sus.
Face down, that is my whole turn. Worth noting, you need to keep your cards that are face down in the order that you play them in so people can maybe possibly remember when things get flipped and what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah. If you have enough brain power to remember other people's cards and not just your own, then good on you.
Look, maybe if we were playing this at night when you're supposed to play board games, but early in the morning on a Saturday,
Yeah, it's just.
I don't know about you, but I've had a coffee and a space coffee. So my brain's wired, but I'm still tired.
Put that on the can.
Put that on a goddamn t-shirt.
Space coffee. You'll be wired, yet still tired. Fucking, that's a good merch idea. I'm going to deploy a face down card, and my preparation will trigger, allowing me to draw a replacement card and flipping my preparations face down.
I do appreciate
Gains
you
the
trying to
lead.
put that on the green screen, but Tom didn't have.
Yeah,
the green
yeah, I
screen
know.
on, so-
I was too quick. Quick draw for him. And that's
I'll
the
just
end of
leave
my
the green
turn.
screens on the whole time. That looks totally fine.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, no.
Please, for love of God. Tom.
They got rid of it. It's fine. Alrighty. You trick draw at the start of every turn.
Chris is in the lead with 3 points.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Be afraid.
Chris has...
A rally.
Oh, no, he does have a rally.
Hell yeah.
All right. We're going to play
Score's going to be a little bit tricky.
Yeah.
Money Talks. It has a once per turn action, so it'll stay in front of me. And I may discard 1. However, with my diplomacy, I have to discard nothing. And I get to flip any card. And Tom, you can flip over your first card, please.
Strong. That's brilliant.
Bam! That is a trick draw. On reveal, discard 1 to steal any rival's card and flip it face up or face down.
Oh!
So I will be discarding a prophecy You've seen those before. To steal Beck's diplomacy.
I knew it. Either that or the army would have been a fucking fantastic pick.
The army's pretty good.
Man.
Oh, come on.
I tell you what. It's your turn, Lockie.
Don't have to worry about the diplomacy anymore. So I'll just draw for turn. You're excused.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
It means a lot.
All right, I'm going to put a preparation down. We've seen the preparation before. When you play a card face down, flip this card face down and draw one card. So, pretty handy. Pretty handy. Turn. Tom has no ongoing... Oh, he's got his diplomacy, but he has no...
His
Oh,
diplomacy?
he does have Trickdraw. He's got the steal! That's
But
not
it's
good.
only on reveal.
Oh.
So we need to flip it and unflip
Yeah,
it.
there's no possible way he has enough cards to flip it down and up again.
No, not at all. I definitely won't play a Money Talks, which is once per turn, discard a card to flip any card.
Oh my god.
He's absolutely just copying me now.
So I'm just going to flip my trick draw back over.
Oh, Jesus.
And then I'm going to pass the turn.
Exactly
How
how
goes
many-
Tricks? We're being tricksy. Tricksy Cowboys.
We're magically flipping cards.
To discard a card, it has to be in your hand. You can't discard a card from your tableau.
Has to be in your hand.
Has to be from your hand, yeah. Because they stay in your area for points or for card
Yeah, I get you.
area.
Oh, all right. Well,
Sometimes I wish you could, though.
seems to be trick drawing, so I'll play a trick draw of my own, and I'm going to discard a card. It'll be the black market, and I am going to steal
Diplomacy.
or your face down.
Oh, yeah, just still.
I'll take diplomacy. I feel like that's a good card to have.
Beck, don't worry, it'll come around to you in a minute.
I'm
And your
drawing a card. Couldn't wait. Couldn't possibly wait. Alrighty. We are going to play Trickdraw.
Oh my god. Can you guys stop?
Don't worry, Lachlan. There's only 5 of them in the game.
Yeah,
Discarding the Thieves Guild, and I am taking your Trickdraw.
yeah, that good point.
Would you like to flip it face up and then
You
steal
can.
another card?
You may.
You may flip it, right? And then
However,
combos.
I don't have a diplomacy, and I don't want to discard the card that I have. So I'm keeping it face down.
She's got good cards in her hand.
She's banking it. She's ready.
Yeah.
Alright, drawing for turn. Oh, what a card. I'm going to play Preparation
Yes.
next to my Preparation.
You're going to get some good triggers next time you play a face down card.
One face down card, 2 cards, some points.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Come out of nowhere.
Beautiful. So your whole turn, Lachlan?
That's my turn.
Let's go.
Don't wear it out.
I am going to play a Preparation.
What? We've never
my.
We've never
And
seen
pass
any of
the turn.
those.
I'm just so ready to just get this chain gun going.
I think once you have like the Money Talks, the Thieves Guild, and a Diplomacy,
Diplomacy
It's
is where
just-
it's at. The engine.
honestly,
All right. Well, I'll
killer.
play a prophecy. And of course, because of my diplomacy, I don't have to ditch a card. So I can look at the top 3, take 2 of those, and put one back. Yeah, put one back on top of the deck. So I'm going to get some extra card advantage.
What's the term in Magic where you don't put it back either on top or bottom of your library, but you put it into the graveyard?
Surveil.
Surveil. It's
Surveil.
surveilling 3, but drawing 2. No.
All right. I'll put that
No,
back.
I think it's
scry,
scry,
scry
it's
3,
definitely
draw
scry.
2.
Scry
Yeah.
3, draw 2.
yeah.
But you're discarding the card that you don't keep.
No, you put it
No,
back
no,
on top of the
put it-
library.
Oh, you
Put
do?
it back.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's your card now. Chris knows what card you are getting.
I do.
Yeah, okay.
And it is your turn. Good luck with that card.
Was it worth it?
No.
Was it good?
It's not a bad card.
No.
It's just not very useful.
So we got Money Talks, which is flip a card. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to be worried about this card. And I can flip it any time.
What, the
I-
temple?
Any time I want.
It's probably nothing special. It's probably a prophecy. Just flip down for the 1 point.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and play this card face down.
Mm-hmm.
And P the T.
P that T.
That's it.
Mm-hmm. Pass the turn.
Do.
Pass the turn.
P the T.
All right. Draw for turn. Ooh. That's a card.
That's a spicy meatball,
Spicy meatball.
as those Cowboys are known to say.
I'm going to play this card.
Because spaghetti.
Yeah, and that comes from the Wild West.
Spaghetti westerns.
All right. I'm going to play this card face down, shuffling all these down so they're still in the same order, which then will activate my preparations. When you play a card face down, flip this card face down and draw a card. So you draw a card for this.
Good.
And it will also do it for this one as well. So now I'm up to 4 points.
And an extra card.
And
Takes
an extra
the
card.
lead.
Wow. 4 points.
Yeah, I'm taking the lead with my 4 points. How exciting.
All right. I'm going to draw for turn.
It's anyone's game.
I'm going to play a card face down and get myself a point, and flip my preparation and get myself a point, and draw a card and pass the turn.
Good idea. My turn. Oh. Wow.
Oh, buddy. Oh, man.
I'm going to play insurance fraud, which is definitely not something I do in real life.
No, not at all.
Legal reasons, I will not.
For legal reasons,
No.
everything we say is a joke.
It's a joke.
And not financial advice.
I can choose 3 of my face up cards and flip them face down. Choose up to 3, actually. So, I think I am going to just choose all 3 of these.
Nice.
Even my diplomacy. Get myself 3 additional points, so I'm up to 6 points now. And that will be the end of my turn.
Gains the lead.
I've only got 1 card in my hand.
Well, it's a good thing
Y'all
that you get to
have
draw one first.
many more. So I'm actually going to,
Draw your first card and then decide what you do.
yes. Unless I wanted to abstain.
No, you draw it.
You draw
and
your first card and then you
abstain.
decide what you do.
Right.
Yeah.
Because then you get 3 cards instead of just the 2, if that's
the
what you were
one.
thinking.
Yeah.
Because then you get to decide if that card changes your mind, and if not,
It doesn't. I'm going to abstain. I just needed more cards in my hand, so.
You can look at your cards that you have face down as well. Alright, drawing for turn.
it's not allowed.
It's not allowed. What do you mean it's not allowed?
It's not allowed. You're not allowed to actually play games like that, you're just allowed to lose them.
Okay.
He's like, yes, that makes sense.
Sounds reasonable, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. Alright, we're going to play the bee's knees.
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy. Can you see that?
I'm really annoyed that Tom stole my diplomacy.
You could have stolen it back from Chris, and now you don't know where it is.
I think it's here.
Turn.
Nah, it's this one.
All right.
I don't believe you.
Well, that's fine by me if you don't believe me.
I am going to play a local hero. This is a new card we haven't seen before.
Sorry, just... Are you Gary?
This local hero is worth 3 points if more than half of my cards are face down. And seeing as that takes me up to 5 cards and I have 3 face down, that means I have 6 points.
Pretty good.
Pretty good card.
Pretty good. That's how you stealth over the line.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in Chris's case, if he like had a local hero, then that would.
I'm
Oh,
going to
that'd
play
be
a
on 9.
local hero. And he's going to put me on 9.
Oh, but if you had a second local hero,
No, it couldn't happen.
it couldn't happen. Just
Oh, I can't play more than 1 card in turn. So
no, you can't.
that's for me to know and for you to find out. Pass.
Alrighty. Well,
Ka-chow. How you going with all those trick draws over there, Beck? You ready to steal some people's cards?
I'm actually going to commit some insurance fraud And I'm going to choose up to 3 of my face-up cards and flip them face down.
Ooh.
And I'm only going to flip Bewitched
Yeah.
and Trickdraw.
Like it.
Up to 4 points.
Up to 4.
Cool. And draw for turn. Oh, it's the best card in the game. All right, I'm going to play the Thieves Guild. The Thieves Guild, I can once per turn discard a card and play an additional card, which I will discard a card. But because I have Diplomacy, I do not have to discard a card.
Get him.
And
Get
I
him.
am going to play Trickdraw, everyone's favorite card.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Roll
I'm
credits.
going to not discard a card and steal Chris's local hero.
Very well.
Except your local hero doesn't activate.
It does not, because I have so many cards. Maybe if I just had the army and flip some cards.
All right. What's
I
everyone?
have to like flip it and then flip it back up.
What's everyone on? Lucky's on 4. I'm on 6. Chris is on 6. And Beck's on 4 points. So I'm going to draw a card. And then I would like to play a second local hero to take me up to 9 points.
Wow.
Actually, no. These are currently not activated.
Well,
Tom trying to cheat.
down.
Tom trying to cheat.
Caught red-handed.
Caught him red-handed. All right.
It's true.
I can still activate, right?
Oh, yeah.
You
You can activate if you have... Oh, yeah, because you have money talks. You could flip
Yep.
a card.
Yes.
Discard a card and activate.
Uh,
So he's played his card, and now he's deciding whether or not he's going to activate Money Talks, which would then allow to flip a card, and that might cause him to do more actions.
I will pass. I was considering things, but I'm going to pass. I have options. Or maybe I don't. It might be a game of bluffing.
Who could potentially win instantly? Tom. If he flips one more card face down, it'll be worth a point plus the 2 local heroes.
Don't worry about it.
Possible.
Okay. Well, I'll play Bewitched. Choose 2 players. Flip 1 card owned by each of them. So I'm going to choose Tom and myself. So I'm going to flip one of your local heroes face down, and I'm going to flip my own Rally face up.
So that gives Chris, that gives his local hero the points, because you flip
Yes.
him face down.
That's
But
why I
it doesn't
get-
stack.
I get 1 point for one getting flipped face down,
Yeah.
and then 3 points.
yeah.
that
Take me up to
was on
7.
7.
However, Chris,
I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points
Oh.
currently on the table.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
They're worth 1 per card, each of
One
these.
worth 1 point.
So together they're worth
each.
4.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, if I had another, it's worth 9, just the 3 of them.
Yeah. Rallies are pretty dope.
They're fucking sick. Dude, get yourself some rallies.
Okay.
Rally your Cowboys.
Yeah.
Or your troop, whatever they call them.
Yeah.
Troops.
I guess. Troop Cowboys.
So, Chris, that was a reveal. Do you have an activate you wish to do?
No.
Okay.
As in...
There's nothing else for you to do on your turn?
No.
Yeah.
Pass the turn.
It's getting to that pointy end where everyone's just like,
Yeah. How do I stop this person doing this thing?
doing what?
The army is what I'm scared of.
Yeah, but I have to flip it and then flip it back up, and I don't have a Money Talks. And I think, Beck's got 1, Tom's got 1, which leaves 2 more in like the entire
Yeah,
deck,
and the dad.
which makes it difficult. I would have to have like,
Yeah, you would have to have
Okay.
something flip effect happen to do it again.
I think I know what I need to do.
Oh,
I
it's
know.
going.
I
Yeah.
think I know what I'm going to do.
I believe in you, Rebecca. You got this.
This is tense.
Okay. We're going to play everyone's favorite Trickdraw.
Oh, yeah.
I'll put it down.
Guys, I think she has 3 trick draws over there.
Unlikely.
If you guys are in the market,
On
for trick draws.
reveal, discard 1 steal a rival's face up or face down card, and I may flip it. So I'm going to discard Money Talks, and I'm going to take
There's the third one.
Lachlan's Prophecy.
My prophecy.
Yes.
Okay.
I may flip it.
Flip it. Yeah.
Once per turn. If I discard a card, I can flip any card.
Money talks. Yeah.
Okay.
Black market. I'm going to flip the prophecy, and on reveal, I discard one, and I look at the top 3 cards of the deck, put one back on top, and draw the other 2.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty good.
Just refreshing that hand.
Yeah.
She's digging. She's going to find like 2 of the important Exodia pieces and win the game.
That's it.
You know, that Cowboy Exodia.
Yeah. Right arm of the Rudy Tooty Pointy Shooty one.
That's it. It's like a game of horse. She just needs to get the tail and the head
and the left leg and the body.
Yeah.
I have a question, but I don't want to reveal.
All right, well, give it here.
No, I just want the rule book. Entertain yourselves, boys, because I'm assuming this has a...
Because if you're going to put it on the top, then I draw it.
No, I know what... yeah.
Are you ready to put a card on top, or do you need to know what the card does before you decide?
I need to understand if I'm keeping the right card.
What could she have?
I'm ready for round 2.
You're not in... Nah, man, this game is tight. No one is overpowered right now, which means no one is getting king made, which means no one is actually ready to pop off. We're all like, I need to wait.
I feel like a big part of the game is trying to avoid being king made by playing all your shit face down.
Everyone's getting ready for like a turn in 3 turns time.
Yeah. To be like... yeah.
Mine's 2 turns, but...
Yeah.
Lucky 2 turns.
Lachlan, it's almost as if I was trying to say I'm ready in 3 turns time, but actually... All right, Becky, good?
We're all ready. We're just on the cusp, and it's going to be whoever triggers first. It's going to upset everyone else's day. And Chris is on 8. If he gets one more rally, he's going to go over. Chris could be 1 turn away.
Just rally.
He could be, but if he's 1 turn away, then I can...
Then there'll be 3 additional players to bring me down.
That's true.
Okay, this card is going back on top.
All right, I'm drawing the card that Beck put down on top. You son of a... Okay, I am going to play this card face down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have 5 face up, so my local hero does not activate. But I also have a Thieves Guild, so I can discard a card to play an additional card, which I don't have to discard a card to play an additional card.
Yeah.
So I am going to play a Bewitched, and 2 players are going to flip 1 card. I'm going to flip my army.
The army.
So Bewitched, which is choose 2 players, flip 1 card face down by each player, or flip 1 card owned by each player. I choose myself. I'm going to flip the army face down. I am then going to choose Chris.
Yeah.
And you're going to flip a rally.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 points.
Chris is back on 6 points.
Indeed, Reno.
1, 2, 3, 4,
You're
5,
on 9.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My local hero is worth 3 points.
Yep.
So,
You're on 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Damn, that's close.
That's close.
Turn.
All right, let's see what I draw.
Draw, activate, play, or draw, play, activate.
Yeah.
I think this is...
Oh!
How many cards in hand, Lachlan?
3. And I'll have you know, one of them's a banger.
Just one of them, though. Not
Just
all
one of them.
So what he's saying is this could go either way.
Oh, now I'm at 9. I'm like, at least I'll get possibly 1 more turn to hopefully be able to do something.
This is a fantastic game. It makes you feel like actually it really is like a standoff and no one knows who's going to win until like the bullets start flying.
Yeah.
All right.
I like the face down, face up.
Yeah.
I can't stop Lachlan, So that means I just have to go for myself.
Yeah.
So I am going to play a rally.
There it is. That's what I need.
To then, so that gets me
5, 8.
Yeah, so I'm on 8 points currently, but then I'm going to discard a card, and I'm going to discard a prophecy, because nobody cares about drawing cards at this point, to flip any one card, and I'm going to flip over
A rally. Your local hero.
Now, my local hero is no longer activating, but what that sets me on is 3 points here and 4 points there for 7 points. So all I've done is given myself another way to win, because I'm on the same points that I started my turn on, but y'all know that I have rallies and 2 local heroes.
I want to steal that
This
rally.
could go either way.
Yeah, okay.
But that's my whole turn.
My turn.
This is spicy.
Yeah, while Lachlan's activating and playing and dropping stuff, I'm like,
I don't know if mine's going to work out though, because
people are going to shoot you in the face.
no, because even if say I act, we all know that I have the army, right? So say I have the army, then these would flip and they become 4. They become 5 uprights and only 4 faces down. So it's not really going to be that great.
I'm going to play Money Talks, because indeed it does. I've heard it whispering in my ear at night. And I'm going to use it straight away. Once per turn effect, discard 1 card to flip any card. So I'm going to get rid of this black market. And I'm going to flip, where was it? Trickdraw. Take a leaf out of Beck's book. I can discard 1 to steal a rival's face-up or face-down card. So let's get rid of Wrangle. And I'm going to steal this rally.
Oh, snap.
There we go. It's sitting nice and tight. And I may flip it, and I will choose not to flip it.
So you've got 2 rallies, which is worth 4 face down. So 8 points.
8 points as it sits.
Oh, Beck, don't give me that smug look.
All right, Beck, your
All right.
turn.
I'm going to start by drawing a card. I'm going to activate first, and I'm going to start by activating Money Talks with discarding Bewitched, and I'm going to flip the key.
No! Oh,
And now I'm going to play a card,
No.
and I'm going to play the temple
oh,
or the treasure.
Son of a bitch.
marvelous.
We're all too busy pointing guns at each other, and Bex actually found the secret treasure.
I found the secret treasure, and
So
I
you
checked the
win.
rule book. It's an instant win.
Yeah,
Instant win. We do not get a chance to beat her.
that was incredible. Well done, dude.
So I'm sitting over here, white knuckling it, because I'm like,
Do you want this card?
Useless.
Because I want one of those cards.
Yeah. Oh, that's the first time I've seen a win like that, actually. And that's brilliant.
yeah.
It's like 3 people fighting each other, stealing cards, and all of a sudden it's like, bam, Exodia.
Yeah.
It's just that threat that you have to keep in mind.
I'm
Yeah.
fairly sure I had the key from the get-go, so when I was like, I'm not discarding this, it was the key.
Oh,
Yeah.
cheeky. That's right. We'll keep it in mind for game 2.
Woo-hoo!
That's pretty good.
Why did you steal my cards? You should have been stealing Bex.
Yeah, you guys were so busy.
The problem is you don't know what the face down cards are, and I thought that I was trying to count what people had put, and I was like, surely it was just more trick draws than she had face down.
I think the moral of the story is just because someone goes like silent on the battlefield, like don't discredit the possibility that they could win out of nowhere.
Well, that was my second. That's my second face down card was the temple. So I was like
hoping,
and I had like a bit of card draw happening. I just needed one of the other pieces, or hopefully I was really trying to steal because I had the. If I had one more turn and say Beck didn't have it, I was going to swap cards or hands with someone.
Yeah, I had that as well.
Picked up the treasure during the prophecy.
Yeah.
right?
And that's when I was like, I need to know what Bewitched does, because choose 2 players. Can I just pick myself twice? Because then I'll flip 2.
2
I
players.
can't, because I figured it out, because reading a card explains the card.
Yeah. But I was trying to get either towards a rally or a local hero win.
Yeah.
But like I had no way to actually play extra stuff.
I was trying to do the same thing because I had the army, I had local heroes face down. So when I flipped, it would have like inverted, and then I would have had like 2 or 3 local heroes.
But the army just takes your face down cards. And
all
flips-
cards.
No, all cards flip.
Yeah.
Okay, so they reverse. Yep.
Yeah, so everything sort of reverses. So you got to like balance your ups and your downs.
Yeah. So if you've got more face up than face down, you then flip. Now you've got more face down than face up. You flip your local heroes, and
Yeah.
insta hit.
Yeah.
I had 2 rallies of my own. I stole one of Tom's, and I had a rally in hand as well. But they just kept getting flip face back down by you guys, and I was like, "Oh, I can't."
Yeah,
because you and I
was-
basically had the problem of we had no other ways to interact with stuff. All I could do was flip things, but I needed to play things first to flip them.
And
So it's a very
unfortunately-
slow game.
Unfortunately, when the reveal, like,
wasn't that
'cause
slow.
it took me a minute to realize
Compared to other games of this we
that the
played.
rallies count off each
Yeah,
other. So if there are 3 of them,
combined.
1 card is worth 3.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You don't need 10 of them. You only need 3.
Yeah. And then any other old bogus face down card puts you on 10 exactly.
All right, Beck, start the game off. Let's go. Round number 2.
All right. You draw a card. Meow.
Meowdy.
Meowdy.
That was good. That was good.
What
Right?
It was
game.
slow, but very much keeping your eye on everyone.
Yeah, you guys were playing your own game. I was just over here being like, please
That's
don't
right.
touch my
Don't
card.
let it-
So the
Go
point is
silent.
just target anyone with face down cards.
We're starting with the prophecy. On reveal, I discard 1 and look at the top 3 cards of the deck. I'm going to go ahead and just discard a wrangle because I don't feel like swapping cards or hands with anybody.
That's fair.
Yeah, you don't want to get rid of your temple too early.
Yeah, it's just rookie mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's already got both of them. She just needs to play them now.
Yeah.
Imagine starting with both in your hand.
Problem is, though,
wait.
like if you put it on the field face up, and then you still have to wait for it to come around before you
Yeah,
play another
someone
one.
will steal it. For
Reset
sure.
the points, Tom.
A draw for turn. Oh, interesting. Okay.
I picked that just for you.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's very nice of you. So I'm going to play it, the black market, which is once per turn, discard a card and draw a card. So I'm going to discard the insurance fraud and draw a card.
Cool. He's got it. He's got the Italian pieces, I can tell.
I'm gonna drop myself a preparation when I play this card face down. I want to play a card face down, flip this card face down, and draw 1 card. Okay. We need a haze machine in here. We need this to be like proper like.
Poker, flash saloon.
I'll get the tumbleweeds.
No, we need a bar. We need one of the growlers
We need Reese.
with X's on it.
We need Reese with just being a bartender off in the corner.
Yeah.
Well, we always
Whiskey
need that.
down the
We
down
always
the
need that.
bar.
The man's busy doing second wrestling show.
We've had first breakfast, but what about second wrestling show?
That always reminds me of
Minecraft?
2014 or whatever, when Minecraft added horses, and I was at Lockie's house on local area network, and we were just like trying to bring these horses back to our base, and we were crossing chasms and cliffs and climbing mountains, and we fucking lost them, but then we got them back.
I fell down a ravine, but then like cranked the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly soundtrack, and you just like riding on. You're like, this is the best thing ever.
So good.
Also, similar thing was that like I was playing Helldivers 2 the other day, and I'm like, Vietnam soundtrack. I'm like, this has made this game 10 times better.
It does.
All right. On reveal, Bewitched. Choose 2 players. Flip 1 card owned by each of those chosen players. We are going to start with Tom. Preparation's going face down.
Well, that's just mean.
Nice.
And you're going to flip that face up.
It is Money Talks.
There you go.
Ooh.
I was trying to bluff a little bit there.
And it kind of worked.
Yeah.
So I drew the card, played the card, and that's it. There's no activation.
Draw for turn. Ooh. Once per turn, discard a card to draw a card. I'm going to discard a prophecy to draw a card.
Use that black market quickly.
Yeah. And because I've activated it, now I'm going to play a card, which is diplomacy.
Diplomacy's too good.
How good was that? It's just like, do I discard a card in my hand for the prophecy, or do I just blind fire? And the blind fire actually paid off.
There you
Sounds
go.
good. All right.
Yeah. Take the risk.
Tom, don't forget you're on a point.
Thank you. I am on a point because you're a jerk.
Oh,
That's a bit rude. I'm
That's
0 points as well.
it's okay.
How good
I'm
are
used to it.
preparations?
Preparations are pretty good.
Unless someone flips it face down on you
Yeah.
before you use it.
I'm playing a card face down, go up to 2 points, and P the T.
Man, it's a shame you can't draw
Yeah.
card.
It'd be real nice, wouldn't it?
Preparations.
Yes. I stand by my decision.
You know, it's a great move.
Yeah.
Like I clearly had nothing else in my hand to do, so I was like, all right, preparation, wait for next time.
Well, I'll play a preparation of my own.
Get him. Best card in the game.
And I'm not going to use money talks, so pass turn.
It's a card and a point. Like, it's a card and a point.
Like, I wouldn't underestimate preparation if you can keep triggering it. Like, if you have the army and just draw like 4
No,
cards
even
a
money.
turn.
If you have money talk.
Money talks. Yeah. Useful. Like, it's good.
I'm going to draw a card.
Drawing the card.
At least it's not one of the games where you draw at the end of your turn.
Yeah, like
Yes.
exploding kittens. That always gets me.
Yeah, but I feel like Exploding Kitten's the only game that I'll accept that as a viable end of turn.
No,
because
you
that's
should
the sort of it.
draw your tile at the end of your turn on Carcassonne.
You reckon? So that you have a whole turn to plan? Yeah.
It makes no difference to the gameplay.
Playing a card face down. Lock.
Well, then it would be fine to draw it at the start of the turn.
Right, but if you draw it at the start of your turn, you then have to wait and think and consider. If you draw it at the end of your
Yeah.
turn, you have that whole time. Speeds up the game quite a bit.
Yeah, I
Alright,
agree,
so-
actually.
I drew for turn. I am then going to play a card for turn. A black market.
Another black market.
I'm then going to activate for turn.
He's filtering.
And I'm going to draw a card with my black market. And then I'm going to draw a card with my other black market.
That is incredible. Oh my god. We have to get that diplomacy out of his hands.
Turn.
So good.
It just worked out. I just drew it and I was like, oh, now I'm going to
If you can just show that card off there for me.
trick draw. He's going to discard a card and steal the card.
Of course. How good
Oh,
is
no! Why would you do that? I can't believe
Because it's much funnier this way. That you have to discard cards each time you draw.
You'll just draw into
Meanwhile,
another one.
I'm doing nothing, but I'm slowing y'all down. That's all I'm hoping for.
Yeah,
It's true.
blue-white players.
I have the worst horse, but at least I can throw things at your horses.
Alright, my turn. I just drew the best card in the whole game.
Oh my god.
What,
Yeah.
a preparation?
The army.
That contender for the best card in the game.
I played too early.
Yeah. No, someone played it for you, didn't they?
No,
He played
I had
it face
down, ready to be flipped face up, which
Yeah.
would have activated it.
Alright, I'll
and it got
play,
flipped, and I had nothing.
I think
no
I did that.
Play a card
Yeah.
face down. My preparation is going to trigger, flipping itself face down, and I draw an extra card. And then I could use money talks, put that straight back face up again. And I shall do that. Money talks, getting rid of insurance fraud, put my preparations in face up attack mode, pass turn.
Insurance fraud is such a circumstantial card.
I had 2 of them in my hand ready to flip anything I needed.
I mean, it'd be good if you had the army, because you could get lots of cards flipped down for them to flip back up. But I think there needs to be more than just the army.
Well,
card for
this is
flipping.
only face down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, worst best case scenario, that is like 3 points instantly toward
Well,
the end of the game.
Well, yeah, if you were on like 8 or 9.
That's right.
All right. So I'm going to play a black market.
Good card.
Yeah. You know that black market I gave you?
Put you a little bit too fast on the green screen. Yeah. What's that one do again?
I discard a card to draw a card.
All right.
So a little card cycle there.
You're eyeing it off there. You want that the trebles.
I need a diplomacy to go with
It's like poker. If you have 5 of a kind, you win.
Yeah,
I'm going to activate and
Only if you have
discard
rallies.
Yeah.
a rally.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing? That's the best card.
If I have more than one, but well.
Well,
And I drew a card, and that's my turn.
Boop, and draw for turn. Oh. I'm going to play the prophecy, which is discard a card and look at the top 3 cards of the deck, put 1 card back on top. I'm going to discard insurance fraud to look at the top 2 the 3 cards.
Oh, which gives him a lot more cards to discard to then draw to his black market.
What a shame. I think that I'm going to take these 2 cards right here. And then this one's going to go back on top of the deck. And then I'm going to discard this card using the black market to draw that card into my hand.
Brilliant.
So anyway,
Do you want to do that one more time, or?
I think I will, actually. I'm going to discard a card to draw a card.
Yeah.
I'm going to discard the key to draw a card.
Not interested in that golden
I just
snip.
thought that maybe, yes, I would have it, but I thought if it was in the discard, people can't get it. Unless it gets shuffled again in. So now people know that this is in the discard and there's only 2 cards available.
So you
Turns
don't
out
need
Lockman
three.
has the other 2. Shuffling.
No shit. That'd be the fucking coolest way to win.
That's my turn. What do you think of that? That was interesting.
Well, yeah, it was interesting.
So it's just like,
yeah, there's like the temple right there.
I just don't have anything going for me.
Same, which is why I'm going to abstain and draw 2 cards.
Okay.
I have things, but it's going to
Hi,
take time.
Steven.
Hey, Steve.
And say hi to you, Tom.
I'm well aware, Beck.
Yeah.
Go, Chris, go. Do the thing.
I really wish I had a diplomacy. I'm going to abstain as well. Take 2 more cards. Pass turn.
All right, this makes me feel better. No one is confident in what they're doing right now, apart from Lachlan, who is just chundering through the deck.
I am chundering through the deck and I got rid of one of the pieces. Like, I could probably chunder through the deck more and possibly get that card.
Yeah.
But now it's a points game.
Now, yeah.
Bet.
Everyone's super, no one's super.
Oh, I know what I'm doing. Okay. So we're going to play a Bewitched. I may choose 2 players, flip 1 card owned by each of the chosen players. I'm going to choose myself, and I'm going to choose Chris. Your preparation will flip,
No.
and I will flip this card, which is a diplomacy.
Ooh.
Yes!
And then
You get your activates.
I'm going to activate my black market, allowing me to draw a card.
Amazing.
Without paying the cost.
That's absolutely top tier.
Who won the last game? I did. I won the last game. I had a key and a treasure, and I flipped them both face up, and I won.
Yeah, she snuck in. It was
Yeah.
They were all
Tom,
messing
Chris, and I
around
were
with,
all
like,
sitting on like 8 and 9 points, and Beck's like, "I win."
The fucking
I'm on
X-Packer
4.
on the back door.
They're playing around with their local heroes and their rallies, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
All right,
flip,
I'm
flip.
drawing for turn. I am then going to play a diplomacy, which is then going to allow me to activate the black markets.
So fucking strong.
And then, hear this out. I am going to discard a card for my next black market. Can I discard? Even though my diplomacy...
No.
Oh, you're right.
Because they
Reduces
have
the
one
cost.
less discard cost.
All
that
right.
goes
Well, then
from
I will draw...
I'm guessing it's the treasure or something, right?
Maybe.
Oh, he's trying to make this a dirty game.
Yeah, he's trying to get rid of the fucking. You
He's
could have
trying to
won.
drag us
He is-
down
he
into
is
the
I
mud.
could've
Could have won, dude. He got greedy.
I'd have to have another card, though. So
Yeah. Well, yeah. Is that right?
All right, that's your turn.
that's my turn.
God,
was-
this
that
is
was
a fucking
dirty.
great game. I'm gonna get me a copy of this game.
I'm going to play a Money Talks.
Yep. Money Talks allows you to flip cards when you
Yep.
discard a card.
And because I have a diplomacy, I do not have to do that. So I'm going to take my Money Talks back and flip Lachlan's diplomacy back over.
Oh, that was pretty rude.
Yeah.
Shame.
Shame.
Meow.
D.
No, just
Partner.
meow.
Just regular meow.
Just meow.
Oh.
I don't want to know, man. I don't want to know.
Let's play Trickdraw.
But y'all.
Steal somebody's card, and I may flip it. And indeed, I shall. Let's ditch this.
You know, you're supposed to put something down when you say that.
Prophecy. Oh yeah. I'm gonna take that face down diplomacy of yours.
Yeah, but I'm not doing anything. That's
You
the
have
thing.
got 3 bloody active cards there, Fred.
He's only got 2, Chris.
I've only got 2. The third's in my hand.
Yeah, true. I'm going to use my money talks now for free flip over my preparations, which was so rudely taken from me, and that's the end of my turn.
I stand by my.
This is a very different game this round.
Yeah, it is.
Mostly because Beck's not being sneaky. She's just being a big jerk.
Yeah, that's,
It's because every single card in my hand does not flip my own cards.
Score check.
I'm on 2. You're on 1 now.
Beck's on 0.
0. I'm on 0.
0.
You've got, yeah.
All right.
Sweet.
I'm going to play a trick draw. On reveal, I discard 1 and steal a rival's face-up or face-down card. I may flip it. However, because I have a diplomacy, I pay nothing to do so. I'm actually going to take Chris's 1 face-down card.
Ooh, what is it?
I get to look at it before deciding if I flip it up or face down.
Yeah.
I think because technically you own it. You get to
Yeah.
decide whether or not you're flipping it.
It's only the best card in the whole game.
I can't believe you were sitting on that. That is so impressive. I am, in fact, going to flip it, though.
Yeah.
Just because I'd like to have a point on the board.
I feel like, we looked at this before. It's fine.
One
so-
rally.
Chris is down to 0, and I'm up to 1.
Hell yeah.
Took my only point
your
from
turn?
me.
Yes, that's my turn.
All right, I draw a card for 10. I would then like to...
Play diplomacy.
Oh, he's just got
I
half.
don't have a diplomacy, but I am going to play a Thieves Guild, which once per turn I can play a card. So I am going to use Black Market to draw a card, and I'm going to discard the Temple.
Yeah.
Draw a card,
There it goes.
and then I've drawn a card. I'm then going to discard a card to play an additional card, which I'm going to discard Prophecy to play Diplomacy.
Yep.
Yeah.
There it
Then
is.
you activate the Black Market without discarding.
Gross.
God,
But I can't play any more cards, so...
that is an engine.
Can you activate any number of cards on your turn if they have a once per turn?
Correct.
Okay.
But you can only activate it once, so...
Yeah, you couldn't, like, I couldn't sit here and be like, Black Market, Black Market, Black Market, Black Market.
No.
Yeah, because it simply says once per turn.
Yeah.
It just says I had so many, and the ordering, I was like, I'm activate this, then I'll activate that, and
Yeah.
then I play my card, and then... Actually, did I cheat?
Did you?
And I played a card in between activations.
You did because...
Yes. You can't draw that one extra card, that's all.
Yeah,
Because everything else
once
you did
you've
before.
played Diplomacy, that's the end of your turn. Because as you stated in your own rules explanation, you cannot activate, play, then activate.
Then in any order you may, play one card face down as a point or face up and activate it, and activate any number of your face ups once per card, once each. So,
Oh, so you can mix and match.
Yeah, I don't know where you got that rule.
alright,
Okay.
my bad.
I'm playing a preparation and passing the turn.
Nicely
It
done.
makes more sense that you can just wish wash.
Yeah.
You do it.
This game does seem to be about the combos. It doesn't make sense to be like, once you've activated, you can't activate again.
Yeah.
It
It's like
kind of
activate, play, activate.
kind of defeats the point of having a diplomacy as well.
And yeah, drawing extra cards.
Yeah. True.
Old mate Lachlan confusing himself to confuse us.
That's it.
Fucking Zubat over here.
Zubat.
Because he's got purple skin in there.
That's why, yeah. And for the longest time, I thought Zubat's ears were its eyes, and I was like, that's the goofiest looking fucking Pokemon.
They're all goofy.
Yeah.
Zubat doesn't have eyes.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, but I thought, and Tentacruel, I thought they're fucking big red things with their eyes.
Oh, yeah, no,
that-
those are down lower.
That's just his ball sacks.
Yeah, that's where the
God
semen is
damn.
stored. Yeah. I'm going to play Black
Where
Market.
he is stored. Come on, Chris.
Ooh.
And now that I have an active diplomacy and haven't been sort of, shuffled around by anyone, I'm going to go twice, draw a card for free, and then I can flip any card.
You should flip Lachlan's card so he can't do anything.
I'm not doing anything anyway.
He says with a handful of cards.
Nah, I'm going to flip my own trick draw.
We all know that they're all the puzzle
Yeah.
pieces.
It is quite impressive when it flips back up.
Yes, pass the 10.
Chris, you're on a point.
Woo! Give me that point.
Tom, I'm on a point too, please.
Do-do-do-do.
Oh, my turn.
Yes.
That was my draw for turn. I'm going to diplomatically use the black market and draw a card.
How does one do that?
Diplomatically.
Yeah.
Just throw money at them and hope for the best.
Yeah.
But if you let me draw a card, you see, it benefits everyone. Hurts no one.
It hurts the aristocracy, and that's why we're here, isn't that right?
Alrighty, I'm going to prophetically prophecy on reveal.
Yep.
Nah, leave it there. You're far too quick for me.
It's called quick drawing and trick drawing. My goodness.
All right. She's got the fastest hands in the West.
Yeah, that's it.
I want to stretch my legs so bad, but Tank is like right there.
You can just put your feet on him. That's fine.
Yeah, but he
Pro Strat have small legs.
Okay.
has
Therefore-
small legs.
Therefore, planes aren't a problem.
Yeah, true.
That is my turn because I have no more once per turns.
Oh, right. Planes still suck.
So I drew a card and I played a card and I did the action and that's it.
All right. Drawing for turn. We're getting close to the bottom of the deck.
Yeah.
Which means
And I feel like no one is close to winning.
I'm definitely not.
no.
All right. I'm going to play a card for turn. Black market.
Oh my god.
And then I'm going to
I should've
draw
picked it. I
3
should've.
cards.
No wonder
told
the
you, Chris.
I know.
This whole game is just stop other people doing things.
I'm sorry, man.
That's all right. You can just flip over your trick drawer and steal one of
You're
his.
looking for the army, aren't you?
No.
Because you just found it.
No. I mean, they used to go back into my hand anyway, so.
That's
What about the one that you leave on top?
strong. And thieves.
Yeah, but he's
What are
going
you
to
talking
draw it
about?
Oh, you
anyway.
just draw
Rude.
3, not prophecy. God damn.
Yeah, I just drew 3 with the diplomacy. What are you talking about, Tom?
And he gets to play 2 cards as well.
Yeah, I can play another card.
I want a Thieves Guild.
This is incredible. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
I'm gonna put this card face down.
Oh, he's on the board.
I'm on the board! No one can win by keys and twos. This is
Yeah.
great.
Although, eventually, if you draw enough fucking cards, they will go back in.
And it'll be my own downfall.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're
I'll come through for that win again.
Preparation pass.
No one's got no one's enough
Sneaky
trick draws.
preparation.
It's always the sneak.
Oh wait, no one's trick drawing these thieves gear.
Chris is ready to pop one.
Yeah, well, okay, so I'm going to play a Thieves Guild because it's a free play, basically. I have my diplomacy face up. So let's go activating cards. I'm going to draw one now, see what I get. I could flip any card. I'm going to flip your diplomacy. Sorry, Lucky. You have to get that online again before you...
How can it matter with all the cards in his hand?
Yeah, but like if any of those are like Thieves Guild, he's like bam, 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 combo strats. And I have...
If I had enough thieves guild, it'd be dangerous.
Yeah.
Because then I could play like 3 cards a turn. Flipping cards would be nice though.
Oh, boy. All right, I'm going to play a card face down. Preparation is going to trigger. Going face down, I'm on 3 points now, and I draw 1 extra card, and that is
I'm on 2
the
points.
end of my turn.
Alrighty. Draw for turn.
Indeed.
Yes.
Now I'm trying to figure out what Chris is trying to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the instant win is still on the table, right? We know the key's gone, but like the other 2 are still.
No, he
both
pulled
two are
out
gone.
the
did
other
the
one. There were 2 in the discard pile. Tom's in a different universe.
Yeah, I'm in a different universe. I'm not doing shit.
Tom's like, can't wait until that.
I'm sorry, have you not seen? Like, you guys are all taking turns. I'm like, I'll play another preparation. Like,
All right.
That's a laugh. Oh,
I've drawn a card. I will now play a card in an attempt to do a bit of a wombo combo.
oh, here we go.
Wombo
Thieves
combo.
Guild, see?
Thieves Guild.
Hell yeah.
Drew Thieves Guild. Once per turn, I may discard 1 play card. However, with my diplomacy, I have 1 less discard cost. So, activating my Thieves Guild, I will now play Trickdraw, where instead of discarding 1 to steal a rival's face up or face down card and may flipping it, I am instead going to steal your Thieves Guild,
Oh my god, and use
return it face up. As it is now in my tableau, I may activate it.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm going to play another card.
Another trick draw, huh?
I'm going to play Money Talks.
Good card.
Yes.
Card, you're
I know. Do you think I'm happy about this?
0 points. But
1 point.
1 point, sorry. 1 point.
This week
12
just get
cards.
some insurance fraud. Just start flipping
Yeah,
things.
except somebody threw them all away.
But also, you just get the rally and
Oh, the army. Oh, my. Don't tell me you've got the army.
I don't know. I wish I did.
God.
I'm just going to flip my prophecy. So I have 2 points.
Brilliant.
Can I rearrange? Like, I need to keep these in order, but I can't rearrange them so that I can see my once per turns all in one. Like, no?
No.
All right.
Unless the table is happy to see your rearrangement.
I'm not concentrating on your cards at all, so they might as well be...
No, they're rearranging. That's your problem.
They're rearranging.
All right.
Sorry.
Then.
All right, drawing for turn.
The rich get richer.
Rude dude Beck over here.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, that's you. You're a rude dude.
Rudy Doody.
Rudy Doody, point and shooty.
I'm offended.
I feel when Americans call Rudy Tooty pointy shooters guns.
Okay, I'm playing a Thieves Guild. I am then going to discard a card.
This is it, guys.
As a preparation.
All of the Thieves Guilds are on the table, all right?
I'm playing a Bewitched, which is allowing me to flip a card, which is going to be my Diplomacy, and Beck's going to flip her Diplomacy.
I didn't even stop him. I'm just simply a thorn in
I
his
see what
side.
you've done.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will draw.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting dangerously low.
And then draw. And then draw.
Here's the thing. He's no closer to winning.
I'm not.
He just keeps drawing cards.
Oh, you just wait until you see my hand.
And everyone's discarded the Wrangles, which means you can't swap hands with
They're all
him.
gone, yeah.
I just want to trick draw and I haven't drawn a single one. I just want to steal some cards.
I can't believe you haven't stolen a single...
You done, Lachlan?
I think all the trick draws might be out.
I'm done. I played 2 cards in my turn. I drew 3 cards.
We've gone through the whole deck.
I'm going to play a preparation.
Tom, another one!
I'm then going to flip my other preparation. Nope, not that one. I'm going to flip my other preparation with my money talks. I'm going to pass the turn.
Did you discard a card in order
He
to...
has
So I need to have a diplomacy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I totally forgot that because you're not fucking...
Because I'm not doing anything.
4 preparations!
Just ignore the fact that I have 4 preparations. It's fine.
Yeah, flip one. 4 points.
4 preparations.
Plus a face down. That's like 6 immediately.
Yeah.
And you can flip a card.
Welcome, don't worry about it. I've got nothing going on.
Okay.
Yeah, so Tom's been sitting here.
I'm only on 1 point.
Tom's been sitting here the whole game going, I've got nothing. Next minute, wait a second.
Yeah.
Wait a second. This man's a dirty gun.
Lachlan, welcome to Friday Night Magic.
Yeah. And that's the first rule of
Tom.
never discredit the quiet player because bam, next thing you know,
Tom,
out of nowhere.
I was enjoying the
Sit
hell out
out.
of this round.
Sitting out the back, raising all my horses.
In the field.
There's only
How many cards?
14 cards in this
I'm gonna
deck.
get a fucking dud card now. I'm gonna draw the fucking key or something.
Draw. No, Lachlan's gonna draw 3 keys and then just play 2 of them at the same
Yeah,
time.
for sure.
All right, Chris, that's your turn.
My turn.
What is it?
Brilliant.
How does Nessun Dorma go again? Do you know the words?
No.
I don't know what that is.
All right, watch it happen. This is gonna be fucking phenomenal. All right,
All right, let's see it.
I'm gonna use money talks.
Do you want me to just start singing Ave Maria?
Go on then.
Ave Maria.
Feel like we can get pinged for that
Oh,
one.
are you gonna get? Nah, it's too old.
You're too old.
Discarding the army to flip a card.
Oh.
It's the treasure.
Nice.
You have a diplomacy. You don't need to discard anything.
Yeah, I know. I
Who's
know
funnier?
what. I know what he's just picked up.
Oh, did you just pick up the keys? I didn't realize the deck had flipped.
Vincero.
Yeah, there's
Nice.
the insta win. And you know what you did, Lachlan? You concentrated it, making it easier for him to find.
What do you mean?
Because he had to draw from the pile.
Yeah, I just
Alright.
off the top, I'm
Do you
like,
guys-
there it is.
Do you guys want to see something
Oh, I
special?
so want to see it. Look, I was so ready to.
Oh my god!
Just for the goddamn record, I have 1 face-up rally. I have 2. I was going to play them both so I would be on 10 points.
I was gonna Thieves Guild, just be like, Boom, boom, 2. Next turn, another 2.
You gotta be shitting me, man.
I was looking
for those.
All I had was like I could play a card face down that would then flip these and I would draw a bunch of cards and then I'd flip this face up and even then I'd only be on 8 points.
Look,
like
I played poorly.
you did nothing.
You created a very complicated engine that did nothing.
Look, and it's your own fault for flipping my things. If you hadn't stole my team
Well done,
skills,
Chris.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How good is the golden snitch win?
All right.
It's a golden snitch win because you pull it out and you're just like,
Yeah.
That is Trickdraw. I feel like you didn't see the game at its fullest because
I disagree. I disagree. I think you found it. I think this game is like, there's so many different ways to win. Just because no one won by having 10 points and like shooting and tooting other people, like that doesn't matter.
so thank you very much for watching. We've been Nerds of the West. We've had a Lachlan. He's lost. My name is Tom. I lost. We have a Chris.
So long.
And a Beck.
Meowdy.
We'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Oh my
Those rallies.
you didn't want to go for round 3.
No.
Best 2 out of
We have
3.
things to do today.
Those fucking rallies. You dirty gun. I was looking for those.
I just wanted to. The problem was, it's like trying to calculate how many I could put down, and that wouldn't cause the end. If that makes
Yeah.
sense, because I was like, yeah, sure, you've got 4, but it could be like you put 3 down and you have a point, and it's like, well, now you have 10 points and you trigger it, and it's like you don't get another turn. So to get 4 on the table is actually quite difficult. You have to have no points. And I had a face down diplomacy as just in case.
Yeah, as a fucking
insurance.
back pocket.
For you guys, flipping my things.
Amazing.
Ready to rank it?
What a great game.
Let's do some talking. Why does that one work?
I hate you.
Nice intro.
Who knows, man? Who knows?
Which is
Hello, we Nerds of the West, and today we are giving you our thoughts on Trickdraw. This is a card game for what, 2 to 5, 2 to 6?
2 to 5.
2 to 5 players, and it is all about magic flipping Cowboys, because you are flipping cards, activating cards. It is a very simple card game. You are just playing with this deck, and today we're going to be telling you all about this, giving you an idea of how the game plays and what we think about it, and at the very end, ranking it on our Nerds of the West ranking board. This is how we review games here, not based on an objective 1 to 10 scale, because how the hell are you ever going to rank a game like this against something like Arc Nova? They are completely different. So, without further ado, the people at the table who are going to be talking, we have a Beck.
What?
We have a Chris.
what?
My name is Tom. And Lachlan,
Anything
can you
but
tell us
hello.
about Trickdraw?
Trickdraw is a. Well, I mean, you explained it before. Like, what do you want? What else do you want me to say, Tom?
A quick overview of the game.
All right. The game is. There's 2 ways to win. There is the first person. The person with the most points is the winner. But the game is triggered. See, it's so hard to explain.
Can we like
Go.
flip it and then I'll try?
Yeah, go.
It's a card drawing, point taking, card flipping game where players interact with one another, trying to be the person with the most unique amount of points at the table. There are other conditions that help you win the game. However, it's player interaction that really gets the game going.
That was very well done.
It was very well done. It's not what we're looking for, but it's very well done.
Okay, pause the stream because I'm going to yell at you.
When you didn't explain the golden snitch wing, which was the most prevalent.
So look behind the curtain. What we're looking for is a brief overview of the rules and how the game is won and ended, so that people who haven't seen the how to play or the playthrough know what we're talking about. It is enough of an overview that you know what we're talking about without just the vibes of this is what the game is.
Sure.
Sorry, what did you say before when you did your bit?
I just said this is a card game.
Magic flipping Cowboys.
That's what you said.
Yeah,
You didn't say any other rules?
No, I need
Okay.
I need
All right,
a
let's do
rules
it.
basics. Yeah.
Lucky's ready.
We can do
ready.
it.
We can do the things. Hello, we Nerds of the West, and today we're giving you our thoughts on Trickdraw. This is a card game all about flipping cards, and we, the people at the table, we have a Chris.
Yo.
We have a Beck.
Yeah.
A Lachlan.
Anything but hello.
My name is Tom, and we're going to be giving you an idea of how this game works, talking about our thoughts on it, if it is actually fun to play, and very much at the end, ranking it on our Nerds of the West ranking board. This is how we talk about games here, not on an objective scale of 1 to 10, but just, if given the opportunity, what we personally would prefer to play. Lachlan, what is the deal with Trickdraw?
Trickdraw is a very simple card game where you draw a card and you get to play cards face up, face down, and if they're face down, they're worth points. And the first person to get to 10 points triggers the end of the game, and everyone else has to try and beat that person who has triggered the end of the round. Or there is a golden snitch win, which is if you have 2 of the special cards, which is the temple, the key, or the vault, then you instantly win. Now, the cards that you do play when you play them face up have special abilities. So there's a lot of combinations with playing cards face up, face down, flipping them at the right time to then combine them with your other cards to sneak the win and try and bolster your victory points in front of you.
I think sneak the win is the key point here. Like, this is not a game where you can build an engine and just run your way to victory, because the second you either A, have an engine online, or B, are close to victory, everyone else blaps you down. Like, kingmaking is a huge element here.
Yeah, but there's also so many ways to win, and you can't just go, I'm going to win this way, because you also have the element of a deck drawing game where you have to draw the right cards, and you only get to play, in theory, 1 card per turn. So it's not like a fast, like 3 or 4 cards per turn. It's a one that works with everything, and people need to be aware of how valuable a card is, right? It's not like this is going to be the moneymaker card for me, because it might not be. You get 1 rally on the table, but you still need maybe 2 or 3. Maybe just having 2 rallies is all you really need, and really waiting for that 3rd is not going to happen. And you have to be aware of that.
I think the thing that I really like about the game is that you do have the ability to create an engine. That does not mean you've got the win in front of you ready to go. So for both myself and Lachlan in our second game, we had the ability to basically play extra cards for nothing. So you best just play cards out of your hand. But Chris came through with the win because he managed to pick up the right combination of cards to instant win.
Well, us being able to play more things meant that we were just stalling the game, but we weren't actually progressing towards victory. So there's like the race, and Beck and I were trying to be the turtle, or the tortoise, which didn't really work out for us in the end because we never left the starting line.
It's an interesting point. You were trying to be the tortoise. No, everyone at the table was the tortoise because no one was drawing win conditions.
Yeah.
Or if they were drawing win conditions, they weren't playing them.
Exactly.
Which meant nobody was actually moving the game forward, which is a really interesting point that there are so many combinations in this game. There are so many choices you can make of cards to play and ways to interact with both your own board and other people's boards. But if you don't actually draw anything to do, you just sit there doing nothing. Like my whole game plan, the second game was preparations, because then I could play 1 card face down and suddenly have 5 cards face down. But that's not enough to win.
Yeah.
I needed anything else, except you guys were drawing that anything else and then not actually doing anything. There is a decent amount of luck in this game that is just the right amount for how short it is. If it goes any longer, I could find this game very frustrating. But it doesn't. It's short. It's 20 minutes. It's fine to have a game where you just go, I didn't actually do anything.
Yeah, well, it's a 5 to 20 minute game, and I think in most cases we've played like 10 minutes is like a nice sweet spot where you can then get up another one and play again, and the win is going to be different. We had the same win twice. That was pretty rare, but it wasn't looking like that in the first game. The first game was very much going to be a points game, and we were gearing up for a points game. Whereas the second game, we were trying to build an engine and play it out.
I think we were also being too cautious. You are so worried about that hitting 10 points and then someone else beating you. But also the main point of this game, the reason I love it, is once the game is over, if anyone is tied on points, they lose.
Yeah. I'm going to contend your point. I don't think people were being cautious. I think they were trying to get that ace in the hole.
Yeah.
There's 1 card in here that allows you to flip all of your cards either face up or face down. They just have to go opposite of what they were. I know for me, I was like, if I can draw the army.
Yeah, win straight away.
I'm on 10 points. Away we go. I have to imagine that's what you were gearing for.
Not necessarily that, but definitely ace in the hole. Where it's like you're trying to get into a position where you can go,
boom,
win.
Done.
Yeah, that's what I mean in the first game. I'm
saying that's what happened in the second game.
Yes, but I'm saying in the first game we were all being too cautious. No one had the ace in the hole.
Yeah, for sure. But Like,
You have to play the game like that though, because like
But I'm wondering if we do. That was the point I was building towards, is maybe we should have just gone for it, because if no one had the ace in the hole, no one could then beat you.
but we're all so scared because that's where the mystery of the face down cards are. And that's the bluffing element of the game, of having face down cards, which you don't know what it is. It could just be a rally face down, realistically.
And I appreciate that the game can put you in that situation to either hold yourself back, go for it. Like there are, so many paths to victory in a game with 60, 70 cards.
Yeah, I played this with 3 players, 4 players, and 5 players. So it definitely is very different depending on the player count. 5 is a lot slower, and you'll have that widespread where people are then going to try and get their... Everyone's got stuff happening on the board, and everything's just spread a bit more thin because you've then got so many of a certain card, and if there's only 5 of one card, if someone's got 2, then you're not going to get that. And it's a bit more visual that you know that all those cards are out on the table. Rallies are a little bit scarcer because there's 8 rallies in the cards, but you've got 5 people. 4 was a pretty good number, but I think 3 is a good sweet spot, because then you're
back and forth.
Yeah, it's a bit faster. It comes around a lot quicker as well, and there's that nice triangle.
Yeah, and then interacting with other people's cards becomes more valuable. But like in the game that we played with 4 players, I'm thinking a reason why you wouldn't want to try and progress the game is because in between your next turn, there's 3 other people who could potentially mess with you, screw your cards around, steal your cards or something. So going for the ace in the hole strategy was much more sort of valuable to us, but with 3 that dynamic would change.
But if you're waiting for the ace in the hole, it just takes one person 1 turn to go, I have 2 cards, I win.
But
and you don't have the opportunity to stop.
With more players as well, interacting with other people's cards is less impactful than in a 3-player game, because you've only got 3 other people, so you'll interact with their cards, and then someone else will interact with yours, and then you've got this it's bouncing between all 3 people, whereas in 4s it's like there's not enough to interact with everyone. You can only really interact with one, and it's not really gonna impact the game drastically like if it was a 3-player game. And same with 5, there's so many people that you interact with one person, but there's too much happening elsewhere.
Yeah, you miss 3 other threats that you otherwise
Before we get into the ranking and reviewing, can we talk about how great the art is?
Yeah, that's actually why I pulled these cards out. I think it was the second game.
Push them way further down to see the art.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was the second game where I realized the different kinds of cards have different guilds to them. So the red ones are all about the ones like stealing and like swapping cards and like
trickery.
Playing with other people's boards. The purple ones are just your treasures, temples. I didn't want to correct Lachlan. It's the treasure card. It's not the vault.
Yeah.
God damn.
And then like your prophecy cards are the ones that are all about
drawing your cards.
Like it's basically about not interacting with others but giving yourself more. So they're like a more magical color. And then you're just plain old rootin' and tootin' stuff. That's all regular. That's
straightforward points.
Yeah, straightforward points. And I just think that's a really cool way to do it. It's like it is somewhat color coded, so you can tell kind of what strategy you're playing.
I think there could have been like one more color variant, which like yellow or green or something, just because the rallies are also red.
Yeah.
But they
No, actually, the rallies are your standard rootin' and tootin'.
They're just a little bit too close to the...
Yeah, it's more to do with the lightning bolts around the sides that I noticed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, rather than the
mean.
actual card art.
Yeah.
but the card art itself is just beautiful. The box art is eye-grabbing. It's a...
Also, you'll notice that all of the red cards are the same femme fatale, who is
the hero of the game.
The hero characters,
problems.
of which there are, what are there, 4? And all the cards depict them in some sort of like action scene. You know, it's like really exciting stuff.
It is very good.
Yeah, it's just good. So, where would we rank it? Is how we rank things here. We put things on this lovely big ranking list, and then at the end of the year, we re-rank this. Everybody gets to vote on all the games that they have played, and so we get an average of what games people enjoyed, what games people didn't, and just, if given the opportunity, what we would prefer to play. Because this game is so short that brings it up quite a bit for me. I still personally prefer either a little bit more luck and a shorter game, like 15 minutes and more luck for a card game, or a little bit longer and a little bit more strategy. So this isn't going to beat Mysterium Park and Age of Eon for me, but this is far more interactive and far more interesting than Mantis.
I think it's very similar to Mantis in like many regards, because
just quick and easy card game.
Quick and easy card game. Mantis has a lot of stealing from other people, which this does as well. But there's definitely a few things that I think could be tweaked with the amount of how much you can flip your cards, how much you can flip other people's cards, more interaction to make it like faster in that regard. So it's like, yeah, sure. I mean, I feel like it's fairly balanced now, but then I feel like if there was a couple more interactive cards that allowed you to flip you. Like insurance fraud is only very circumstantial, but having the same thing where it allows them to flip them up would be really useful. There's not really many cards that allow you to flip your own cards face up to have those things, but it's still very fast. It's still very fluid, and it is a fantastic game that I love the face up, face down. I would say I would probably just under Arc Nova, because it is a short form game and it does tickle an itch and it's really easy to get to the table. If we're going to bring something short to the table, I would highly recommend this is my go-to. Like, you want to play something quick, you want to play something easy. Like, the explanation for this game is really easy. It's not super complicated, but there's a lot of complexity.
The explanation for the game is reading the card explains the card.
Exactly. But there's still the complexity there that goes with it. It's not like Mantis where it's simple and it stays simple.
Yeah.
So I would say just under Arc Nova.
Griswold?
A lot of the reasons we've already covered, so I won't go too in-depth. It's very quick, it's very fun. I really enjoy the balance of it, probably a bit more than poor Tom. And unfortunately, I haven't played many of the games on here, so really, if I'm thinking about it, I would whip this game out over and above a lot of the games in my internal catalogue, so I'd probably put it right near the top, sort of somewhere between Planet Unknown and Archaeo Society.
Yeah.
For me, I like how simple it is for setup. So when you talk about like bringing a game to the table, it goes back to what Lachlan said. It's easy to pull out. You grab the deck out of the box, you shuffle it up, and then you play, and that's it. It does line up with Mantis a bit for me. However, we've played Mantis a lot, so I'm more inclined to put it here because just Pyramid I really want to play again. Really want to play that again, and I did really like Age of Eon. The setup's maybe a bit too much, so right there.
Yeah,
So I reckon just below Pyramido.
Where it goes, yeah.
Banger of a game. We have been Nerds of the West. You let us know what you think about Trickdraw, though, either in the comments below or joining us live, twitch.tv/Nerds of the West and youtube.com/Nerds of the West every single week. We have been Lachlan.
Howdy.
Rebecca.
Meow.
Chris.
See you, partner.
My name is Tom, and we'll catch you next time. Pew pew. What a time.
Let me hit the end button, or you want to chat?
No, I'm cool to hit the end button. We got to put up a TV. We got to move cables. We got to set up and look at Armello because it doesn't come with the rule books. We got to download. It's a whole. We got a lot to do this afternoon.
We gotta go to wrestling.
We got to go see some wrestling. I gotta definitely not sneak alcohol into the stadium because stadium beers are expensive.
And you certainly won't do that.
No, actually, they're expensive.
Oh, they're pretty standard, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, except for they come in the plastic cups, which is not a pint.
Which is shit.
So maybe
Thank
they
you
are
so much
expensive.
for joining us. We are back next week with
Blank.
Park Avenue? Was it Park Avenue?
Yeah, you
next week?
mentioned that yesterday.
I think so.
Yeah, we'll play with dogs next week.
Things have been moved around a little bit, so
Yeah.
things have been shuffled because of time frames and that.
Anyway, we'll be
Appreciate
back next
y'all.
week. Thank you for joining us.
We're not streaming Magic. That's what I was going to say. No stream next Friday.
We'll be magicless.
All right.
Okay, bye.